You're listening to the Rebel Dad Podcast. This show contains strong language and scenes of broken parents from the very beginning. It's the Rebel Dad. It's the Rebel Dad Podcast. Basically, what we want to do, and if I'm wrong, you just tell me, but what we want to do is talk bullshit about parenting and being 30 odd.
Yeah.
And being a dad.
Absolutely.
And thus make the best dad-related podcast in the world.
In the world. So
in the world
should we kick that off about parenting and let's cover the latest incident.
Latest fiascos.
of Grace deciding to
check out.
keel over on the floor.
So what happened? So like go through it. So what happened? Where were you at the time? Were you at work at that point, or were you still at home?
No, I was dropping something off for a mate of mine. So me and Don were in the car, and the school phoned, and I just passed the phone to Don, and all I heard was "sangri," and I'm like, "Well, that can't be good."
What's sangri?
If the school's phoning and then they're saying the word blood, I'm like, oh my god, shit! What's gone on? She'd gone on a day trip to the high school.
Yeah,
it was like a bit of like an open day type thing, so that they can experience what they're going to hit when they go into first year.
Yeah,
and they've done this science.
As it turns out.
They've done this science stage, and I think they were dissecting an animal, and Smurf was looking at the animal, saw the blood, and just went and just dropped. So, but then they phoned an ambulance. So the hospital, right, that is literally about 100 metres from the school. They phoned an ambulance all the way from Mahon to come and pick her up, to drive her up the hill 100 metres to Elio.
Never mind.
Okay.
So was she okay? Was it just she saw the blood and that was her, or was it?
Yeah. She just blacked out, and she goes, "Dad, I woke up and there was just all these faces around me." Like,
well, I mean, from a kid's point of view, probably not the best way to introduce yourself to a school environment as the cool kid.
No. Yeah, well, we're already known in that school anyway, because we pulled our eldest out of there because the teachers were so pants. So,
so have you said to them, "Listen, you got a second chance with this one"?
Oh no, Don turned around and said, "Well, at least they certainly know who we are now." I went, "Oh, forget that. They haven't seen anything yet. You wait till the boy gets there."
We've got that at the minute. So we've got the youngest. So the oldest, he's going to school for the first time. And they got 9 sessions. The first session, he's leaving with his mucker Judah. And Judah trips over in front of him. So he sort of tumbles to the floor, that's fine. Oscar, not knowing what's going on and not having complete control of his feet or anything else, goes straight over Judah, face plants onto the floor, and basically cuts his whole head open right in front of the school. Day one of meeting. There they are. There's the team. Oh god. Yeah. Oh god. There's one of those. So that was the first one. The second taster day, he had to cancel at the last minute because he had tonsillitis.
Yeah.
But he did make the third one. So he made the third one. When was it? Yesterday, and he's just like, he's brilliant in a way, but in another way, like he was organising everyone. He walked in there, he was like, "Right, Bo, you like dinosaurs down there, right? You're with me, go over here." And he's got like a girl he knows called Livbuff. And
what?
Livbuff is what he calls her. I think she's called Elizabeth. But the way he sort of describes how they interact, it's almost like he's just popped his pocket inside out, like that prison movie. And he's just gone like, "Hang on to this, and you'll be safe."
Come with me, pretty.
And you're like, "Oh no." Well, I mean, it's nice in a way, but He may be turning into some sort of evil genius.
Yeah.
So he's into the first school, and they do it differently to the way we did it. So they have first school, middle school, upper school, which I have what the fuck is that all about? It should be primary school and secondary school. But anyway, they've got this other way of doing it, and is it going to be a good school? Maybe, but you don't know until they start doing stuff there.
No.
But it reminds me of where did you go primary? I went primary at Elmridge.
I went to first one was in Warrington. I can't remember the name of it, but that wasn't great because I don't even know why. I don't know if it was a money thing or what, but I wanted a shell suit. Do you remember those Umbro shell suits? They were cool back in the day.
I've still got one in the cupboard. They're coming back. Umbro's
so
coming back.
So I had one of them, but instead of my mum buying trainers, I had to go in with my shoes on, with black shoes, and an Umbro shell suit. There's only one direction that is going in it. You're getting face planted with a ball. You rock up in them. So I went there, and then, when was it? Willows. I went to Willows.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no, I didn't. I had a gap year.
Gap year?
I had a gap year in that.
Bloody gap year.
Yeah, when we moved from Warrington to Manchester, they couldn't get me in the school, so I had to go to a private school for a year. It did not go well. It didn't go well.
Is that because you were still wearing the Umbro shell suit?
Yeah. And I knew words that none of the other kids knew.
Oh, no.
Yeah, no.
That's never going to go down right.
No, it wasn't. Forest School, it was called. I mean,
Forest,
really?
Was that the one with the purple hats?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. So I was an 8-year-old with a briefcase.
Well, do you know what? You say that. I was at state school. I was talking to my mum about this the other day. I was at state school, and they pulled me out of state school because the teachers hated me, absolutely hated me. And I went to Hale Prep, so I got my briefcase at age 9. And that was me. I had a briefcase. I had my natty green, yellow, and blue blazer stripes. Boom. People looked at me and just thought, that man is a legend. That's what they did. They just went, that man's going places.
So you were like the real life Will out of the In-Betweeners.
Yeah.
Similar.
Yeah. Well, no, because everyone was like that. Everyone was like that at this school. It was, yeah. But the thing is, having gone to that school and the state school,
yeah,
I kind of think, fuck, if I had the money, I wouldn't send him to state school.
No.
Because I went from, basically they went, he's an idiot, he asks too many questions and blah blah blah. I went from that to I did my first GCSE at the age of 11.
Yeah.
Which was like a mock GCSE, but like GCSE standards, passed it. And you sit there and go, would I have been able to do that at the state school? The answer is no.
No.
So
I mean, I went to the normal primary school, and I got to know the cleaners really well because I spent most of the time outside of the class.
I did. I got absolutely fucked.
I invented the report book. That was cool. It was one of those little, the blue vocabulary books you used to get.
Yeah.
The little thin ones. It was one of them, and we invented it. So the teacher used to write down my behaviour in the day, and then I had to take it home, and then my mum would write down my behaviour in the evening. Yeah.
Was it just constant sort of agreement?
Yeah, well, it became a standard then, didn't it? So when I got up to secondary school, where there was no report book, they did have report cards. They already had that system in place.
And kids had gone wild.
I figured this out and thought, I'm not getting any attention here, so I'm going to get myself put back on report. So yeah, the education system worked great for me. It was perfect.
But you monged it though, didn't you? We talked about this. You monged it because you passed the 11 plus and binned off the idea of going to grammar school.
Yes.
Ah!
I know.
Fucking hell. Fucking hell. I mean, what did he do? I think my mum said that if I panned in on an 11 plus, then they'd have paid for me to go to private school, but only because my dad had been made redundant 2 years before, so they had the money from his redundancy to pay for it. If he was still at work, there was no way he was going to be able to pay for it. But
so when's the lad starting school?
He starts school in September.
Yeah, it's a game changer, mate. It really is. Even at that young age, you are passing them off now into. This is the first introduction into the outside world of a selection of different people, shall we say? Some good, some bad.
Well, I was going to say he's definitely got one of you were saying the other day, like monkey see, monkey do.
Yeah.
He's definitely got one of my. I was going to say dickhead traits, but that's wrong. He has one of my probably failings, maybe failings. If I get in a group of people, because I'm a quite shy person, if I get into a group of people, my immediate reaction is to go the exact opposite of shy and show off and do something ridiculous or, I don't know. I do something stupid. And that's always been, like, from a kid onwards, it's always been my strategy. Just go big. Just fucking explode the room, and at least people know who you are. Even if they don't like you, they'll know who you are, which is completely the wrong thing to do. But he does the same. I saw him in a group of people, he started going, ah! And it's like, don't even laugh now. Don't do it. Don't do it. He just went, it's like, you're gonna have that monkey on your back your whole life. You start early.
Yeah, we still do that as adults.
Yeah, but you do that because you're probably too insecure to bit off. But it's that thing of saying, well, if you do it, whatever it is, it's like your kids do it. Like my kids shout probably because I shout at them.
Yeah,
they shout at each other, and I'm like, ah.
I know, but you can. That's just because otherwise, I think. I mean, I'm finding it with the eldest now. We got dragged into school for a meeting the other week, and it is. I get their point, but they just go too far with it, man. So we've got this cat, right? And when the cat first sort of started staying in George's room, she wasn't okay with being picked up all the time, and Georgia wanted to pick her up all the time. So the cat scratched her. Yeah. And they play fight with each other, all the kids and stuff. So kids are going to get bruises and cuts.
Yeah.
So that was then. Obviously, the cat's fine now. But when we were in the meeting and stuff, they'd called us in to speak about her. We're worried. We're worried about her. We're worried.
About the cat or about Georgia?
No, about Georgia. I'm like, why? Why are you worried? What are you worried about? She's a happy kid. I'm like, well, we'd noticed that she's got some marks on her.
Oh, yeah. Like the self-harming.
I just went, okay. Now, again, you know our Georgia, she sings constantly. My house is like a musical all day because she just walked around singing at the top of her voice. And in the end, I had to stop this head teacher, and I just went, look, you're a psychologist, right? He goes, yeah. I went, does Georgia walk around the school singing like she does at home? Yeah. Does she come across as a pretty happy person? Yes. Okay. Well, generally, happy people who sing all the time tend not to do that type of stuff to themselves. And they're like, but it's the way they skirt around these issues, and it's the way they talk about them, and like, oh, we're worried about animals. In the end, they actually just said, stop treating my daughter like she's a porcelain doll. She's resilient. She's a good kid. And you know what? She's a million times better than when I was a kid. Just give her a break. Just let her, if she wants to come in with bloody black nail varnish, I'm fine. We'll deal with that. So long as you're looking after her grades, which is why you forced them to come here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I got home and I delicately approached the subject as I do with Georgia. We just went for a quick drink and I went, are you happy? She goes, yeah. I went, honestly, really happy? She goes, yeah, of course I'm happy, Dad. I went, brilliant. But then I just said on a serious note, look, I know there's going to be 1,001 things that you're not going to tell me or don't want to. I said, but if you ever feel like there's no one you can talk to, that's the time when you do come and talk to me, He's like, yeah, I get it. Like, cool. Conversation done.
Well, I mean, my youngest, she's a paddy specialist, not as in like a racial slur against Irish people. She will have a paddy about literally anything, and goes nuts. I've trained her to find a soft area to go and do it in. After she's like banging her head on the floor, so now she staggers through a room going till she reaches a carpeted area, and then the head gets planted on the floor and rolls around a bit. Yeah, oh man, she's got a temper. She has got a temper.
Oh yeah.
And you sit there and say, well, you never know what they're going to be like in 5 years or something. But yeah, fuck. She's got fuck.
Yeah, your video's not on, mate.
Yes, your video's now not on.
Yeah, no, I'm just changing the settings. If I click on you, click on your face.
Yeah, but you don't need what do you need my face for?
I don't. We don't. It's better if people don't see your face, to be honest.
I've got a face for radio and a voice for the Deaf Institute.
Yeah.
It's not good. It's not a good combination. That's why we should release both video and audio just to fuck with the world.
Just for a giggle.
Fuck off. Do you know, the first time I did something, I did one of these radio shows. We massively offended people. Oh, it was unbelievable. We had a massive following, probably about 14 in Holland.
It's good. But it gets people going, doesn't it?
Oh well, we did Stereotype half hour, which in reflection was probably a bad move. We also did Jack Daniels half hour, where we took a shot of Jack Daniels every minute.
Excellent.
That did not go well.
We should come up with some games. We should definitely come up with some games.
Well, those are two I can tell you that one. There's a watchdog that has issues with both of those issues.
Yeah.
Yeah. We did some horrifically rubbish things. It was brilliant fun though, but
we can do win fail about parenting.
Say again?
We can do win or fail about parenting, and it's where we get to draft questions or situations, and based on the answer of what we would do, whether we win or fail, and if you fail, you have to have a swig of beer.
No, I'm not getting that drunk. I'm not getting that drunk. What did you do? Right. The thing is, it's the same.
If we win, you get to have a swig of beer.
Say again?
If we win, you get to have a swig of beer.
Yeah, you're just drinking, basically.
Well, no, because if the odds are that we're going to fail more than we're going to win. So, and we'll do it with Shandy.
Well, go on. Give me an example question.
I don't know. I'm just off the cuff here. Okay.
Potty training. Did you win or fail?
With which one?
Okay, start with the eldest. Win or fail?
Yeah. Win. Definitely win.
Second one. Win or fail?
Well, saying that, yeah, we did win until they figured out how to take a nappy off. That was not cool.
Yeah, but
That
that's
was
not.
not a cool time.
Hang on. That's not active potty training, though, is it?
No, true.
No, I'm talking about the actual act of potty training. Did it go well or did it not go well?
So for the girls, it went really well.
Yeah.
They were great.
For the boy?
No, not at all. Not cool. He's No, bless his cotton socks.
Well, the thing is, with ours, so the youngest one hasn't done it yet. But the oldest one, he was brilliant at the wheeze because it was hot. We had them running outside without any pants on, so that if he did go, he'd just go into the garden and wet the plants. So that was a good plan.
Yeah.
But he was good with the wheeze. No, he was really good with pooing. He did not like to poo himself. Yeah, that was one thing about Oscar. He was not down for the brown, as it were.
I'll never forget. In fact, Lou was the same age as Oscar, right? Have you been to the water park here?
No, I don't think we did.
No, right. So
yeah, we did. We did. We went with you.
Yeah, but as you go in, there's all these steps, big set of wide concrete steps down to the park, and then there's sunbeds literally lined up either side, and then it goes all around the pool and everything. So we're sat there this one day, and Lou went, "Dad, I need the toilet," and we were sat pretty close to the toilets, and I went, "All right, son, go on then, off you go. I'll come and check on you in a minute." You know, giving him his space that he wanted.
Yeah.
No, he wanted the toilet as a loose term. He then decided to walk to the centre of the steps, pull it out and start wazzing all over the steps as people are walking in, literally flooding in through the gates, all coming into the water park. I jumped up and went, "No, son!" Picked him up by both hands, and we were in the middle. You know, there was nowhere to hide. And all these people at the same time just sort of sat up, synchronized from their sunbeds, and just everyone just looked over. And I'm stood there, I kind of just shimmied him to this bush. I thought, well, if he's doing it, you know. And I just looked at Donna, she looked at me, and I just said with a really loud voice, I was like, well, there's not much I can do to make this better.
As this Naga, oh God.
I know.
Oh, well, my one like that was in Menorca. We were walking down, because we're going in the same place, but we were walking down the road. And he sort of, you know, when they start fiddling with themselves a bit, the hand goes down and they start having a bit of a fiddle. You know something's on the ready for a wee. Yeah. Anyway, he's doing that, and I said to him, "Oh, do you need a wee?" He's like, "No," because he's a liar. No. I'm like, "You do, don't you? You really need a wee," because he's dancing around now like he's on a hot tin roof, or he's, you know, doing some sort of audition for Lord of the Dance or something, and he's sort of hopping around a bit. I said, "Right, can you hold it until we get back to the hotel?" And he goes, "Yeah." And we start walking back towards the hotel. We've gone past this park, and then he just looks up at me about maybe 20 seconds later and goes, "What does hold it mean?" I was like, "Ah!"
It means the opposite of what you've just done, son.
Picked him up, legged it across the road to this park, got him behind the biggest tree he could find. Yeah, just pants down. My God, it was like a torrent came out of him, like a fire hose.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God. But it's just the way he just looked up so innocently and just went, "What's hold it mean?"
To be honest, though, with that type of stuff, and that is, as they get older, it is one thing I definitely don't miss. Honestly, the nappies and the potty training and that type of stuff. Oh man,
one of my mates. I was going to say, one of my mates heard some kerfuffle going on in his daughter's bedroom and knew something was amuck.
Yeah,
and headed upstairs. There wasn't too much to be seen on the monitor, so he went upstairs to find out what big warning. Entered the room where there was a scent of poop. And as he opened the door, he said it was like Bobby Sands' prison cell. He said there was there was handprints, shitty handprints all over the room. The cot was covered in shit. She'd basically cam creamed herself, poo whiskers, poo tiger whiskers up her face. And he said, vomit I can deal with, urine I can deal with, but it's just shit.
No, we're not into
to scrub it out of paintwork. You can't paint over it.
Ours did it, mate. It was in the toys, it was in the car. Oh man, it was just.
You said they did well.
Yeah, that was before potty training. That was when they figured out how to take a nappy off. That was not a cool time.
So I walk in and the daughter's already got herself naked apart from the nappy.
Yeah.
It's only a matter of time.
Yeah.
Before she just bins that off as well. And she's like, what is she now? Like, she's under 2.
Yeah,
so
and this is a good point. Hangovers. Changing nappies with hangovers. You have not lived unless you've done one of them, because they are the worst. And kids, they just seem to know, don't they? They have this innate ability to know when you're at your weakest. and they use that opportunity to go, I am going to absolutely fill this puppy. And it's the worst one that you can, and Donna will be like, Graz, it's your turn to do it. And I'm like, do you know something I don't? No, okay. Feeling dog rough, and you're literally holding your breath.
I think that's only. I think I've only done it once because I haven't. I don't think I've been drunk since I've had kids.
Oh, well, I don't think I've been sober.
No, I'm just thinking now. I think maybe once.
Yeah, well, you're one of the smart ones, but I imagine that there are literally millions of people out there.
No, I have done the one that made me a little bit gaggy was, when you look into a child's nappy to check whether they've done a poo.
Yeah.
The immediate thing to do is you sort of pull the t-shirt up and you put the finger into the nappy and pull it back. Here's a piece of advice for anyone who listens to this. Don't do that. Don't do that, man. When you do that, there is a chance that not only will it get underneath your nail,
you're going too far.
Crease all around the edges. The cuticle and everything will be covered. And it'll go into the crevices. You'll be scrubbing that bad boy for weeks, checking. Just like that. Guys, having a bit.
No.
Is that me? Is that my imagination? Or is that...
That's minging.
See, what my missus did it with Megan the other day. She just slipped the hand into. She did a full hand. She didn't even do a finger. She did a full hand into the back of the nappy to open it. Megan exploded everywhere. She had a whole handful of it.
Shocking.
That was absolute schoolboy error.
Yeah. And we're expected to still love them afterwards. Yeah. Do you know what I
mean? Yeah.
Bless them.
Do you need to get on with doing some work?
Nope. I'd replied while I was chatting. Okay. I was multitasking, mate.
Is that the thing the thing you learn to do?
No.
I've got to say that. Yeah,
men can't multitask.
It's a crock of shit, and also it means you miss out on something. I tried desperately to multitask the other day. I was like, I've got this, don't worry, because Claire had to go off and do something. I was like, don't worry, I've got this squared.
Yeah,
and we've done everything. The kid, I think Magoon was with me. The other one had gone to school. That was what it was. She'd taken off to school. Things were happening. Things were done. It was exciting. There was feeding happening. There was nappy changes. There was clothing. I was doing some work stuff. I was trying to do the dishes. the Magoon helped me with the dishes. Who's an excellent worker, but she is a bit dangerous when she starts seeing shiny things that could drop on floors. And I was like, I've got this nailed. And then about 11 o'clock last night, the missus went, "Did you take those sheets out the washer and hang them up?" Oh no. No, I have not. So we had some rotten sheets in the washing machine. Had to go for another rinse cycle.
We can't, and that is it's scientifically proven that men cannot multitask.
I don't think anyone can multitask. I don't think anyone can multitask.
We can focus on a single thing until its completion. That's it.
Even then it's 50-50.
Yeah. It takes us 6 months to do that one thing, but
if my heart's not in it, it's still not complete.
Yeah. If I don't want to do it, there's a high likelihood it's not going to get done.
Until that noise of that question burrows into your head. Have you done it yet? Do you think it could be a good idea if we do this? Do you think this is an idea? And eventually you're like, oh, I didn't realise you meant we had to do it before December of another qualified year.
I thought this was optional. I thought what you were asking me to do was optional.
Well, listen, I know that the back door's not secure when the window is smashed, but I mean, it's not definite necessary. Cardboard's very hard. It'll be fine.
Yeah. Yeah, I love winging it with stuff like that.
If you've enjoyed the show, please go to the Apple Podcast Store and leave a 5-star review. If you hated the show, but you're a parent, so you feel our pain, please leave a 5-star review anyway. What's the harm?